If you think China became powerful because of cheap labor, you're already missing the real story. Because China's rise wasn't luck. It was engineered, step by step, over decades. And the truth is way more uncomfortable than you think. And it's still unfolding. Imagine waking up in a world where the global superpower isn't America anymore, where the factories, the money, the influence all flow east, and the country that once struggled to feed its people now builds cities faster than people can move into them. Even economists are confused, and to be fair, that's their default setting. China opened its markets, factories boomed, exports exploded, right? And suddenly, it became the world's manufacturing hub. That's the simple version they tell in textbooks. But that's only half the story. Behind the scenes, China followed a brutally strategic plan. They controlled currency, they protected local companies, they copied technology, improved it, and then scaled faster than anyone thought possible. This wasn't chaos, it was economic chess. It wasn't an accident. It was a ticking growth engine carefully wired together. Like someone juggling knives while calmly saying, "Relax, I practiced this once." But the craziest part, it worked. In just one lifetime, China went from poverty to the world's second largest economy. Skyscrapers replaced villages. High-speed rail replaced bicycles. Tech giants like Alibaba, Tencent, Huawei turned China into a digital empire. Some experts argue this wasn't just growth, it was the largest economic power transfer in modern history. And then came the turning point. China didn't just make products anymore. It made decisions that shaped global trade, resources, and even diplomacy. It was competing. If money could talk, it would say, "Uh-oh, this just got serious." But here's the part everyone ignores. Your phone, built with Chinese manufacturing. Your apps compete with Chinese tech giants. Your economy reacts to Chinese markets. And while people say the rise is over, China is still building, lending, investing, expanding. Whether it overtakes America or not, the financial shockwave already hit. Because in the end, finance isn't numbers on a screen. It's ambition, strategy, and patience stretched across generations. And China mastered that game. And if you think this story is insane, wait until you hear what China is planning next.